summer is really an excellent time to take a look at hydrangeas that you might want to use in your landscape. We have multiple different varieties to choose from and species, and one of the great things that has happened in the past few years is a lot of selection and plant breeding. I want to start by talking about Panico Hydrangea, which is actually 100% woody. Behind me is one that is limelight, which has spectacular flowers all over the crowns of the plant. Lots of sterile florets in that kind of that volcano-shaped inflorescence at the ends of the branches. With hydrangeas, the more sterile florets you have, the showier the plant is, because the fertile flowers are buried down inside. They're also incredibly fragrant. One of the things about the Panico hydrangeas is they are capable of withstanding a lot of sun and a bit more drought. They also can be actually kept smaller depending on when you prune them. They attract a lot of pollinators, and in the plant breeding world, kind of the gold standard used to be one called tardiva, which had very few sterile florets in comparison to the fertile flowers, but was certainly an improvement on PG. Now we have limelight, now we also have little lime. A second hydrangea that flowers actually a little bit earlier than late summer is smooth hydrangea. And again, that one was Annabelle. Some of the newer selections on that one include Incredible. Some of the ones that are pink, those get managed a little bit differently. They're every bit as showy, but once the Panico hydrangeas start flowering like limelight, Annabelle is typically finished, and so those sterile flowers have begun to go to kind of a limey green. It's also a much shorter hydrangea, even though it may not have been managed in such a way to keep it small. A lot of people love the pink and the blue hydrangeas. Those are big leaf hydrangeas. And again, the plant breeding world has come up with methods of actually allowing them to bloom on both current year's wood and previous year's wood. The reason that is important is because if they bloom only on current year's wood and they are not reliably hardy in zones 5 and 4, that means that every single year they go to the ground and there are no flower buds. The difficulty with the big leaf hydrangeas is they do take a lot more care to be able to get those incredible pink and blue flowers. Endless Summer is one of the ones on the market. A newer one called Twist and Shout is spectacular. You do need to be aware that if you really want a reliable hydrangea for late flowering, even mid-season flowering or earlier, you want to go with the Panico hydrangeas as opposed to the big leaf hydrangeas.